resellers, and we've been doing this for a few years now, and we still feel like we're learning something new every day. And since you don't know something until you realize that you didn't know it, here are a bunch of little things we have learned that have made a very big difference in our reselling business. Number one, if you think it could be an issue, it will be an issue, so solve it now. If you look at an item and think, should I clean that? Yes. Or if you think, should I test that? Should I check that? Should I photo that? Should I detail that in the listing? Yes, yes, yes. That's your intuition popping up. Trust your gut. Don't ignore it. If you think there could be an issue, then you know there will be. Number two, if you're shipping at all, it's time to get a tape gun, so that way it's a lot easier to tape. The first one we bought was the 2-inch one, and that one was fine, but you had to be very exact when you're laying the tape down to cover the seam of the box, which is why we upgraded to the 3-inch one, and that extra inch really makes a difference. The dispenser itself is very cheap. It's like $15 or less. We have one linked in our link tree, and then you get to buy in bulk for the tape, so that way you don't run out, and it's a lot cheaper than getting that Scotch one where it has like that plastic red outer body thing that never works well, and the tape always folds back on itself. The day you leave that in the past is going to be a very good day for you. Which brings us to Roman numeral I, and this is our favorite tip ever because it works so well for us. If you ever need a box to ship a baseball bat or a golf club, one that's like 48 by 8 by 8, you can order on Amazon a broom handle that comes with that exact box, and guess what? It's like $4 on Prime, which is like the price of one of those boxes. Obviously, you can go get free boxes, of course. Don't tell me that in the comments. That this is for the people, who see the bigger picture. People who are like, they want a box and a broom handle. People who just want to win. Because that's what you get when you get a box and a free broom handle. You win. And then number 4, it's more important to have good lighting than it is to have a nice background. So if your lighting inside sucks on your white wall or white poster, you're better off just taking it outside and getting the natural sunlight. Especially because you can do the background remover in that case. And the better the lighting for the picture, the better the background remover will work because it has nice crisp lines to cut out. Number 5, if you do cameras at all, get a universal battery charger. Again, like less than $15. Stop wasting your money on buying individual chargers for these batteries. There are universal ones. Save your money and your time and your effort. And last but not least, number 6, numero 6, skew your items. You can only rely on your memory to find these items for so long until you just kind of forget, especially if you plan on growing your store. Even with a skew, you have a chance of losing something, so the fact that you're just relying on your memory still is very risky. What are you, Rain Man? Get out of here. It is a waste of energy to try to remember where you stored everything unless you only have like 10 items. And I'm sure there are people who don't need a skew, and that's great if it really does work for you. But the amount of time you're going to end up wasting because you don't have a SKU system when you go to pick your item, even if it only takes you 1 extra minute, those minutes will really start to add up. You have way more important things to think about than where you put an item. Now, if you're an experienced reseller and you have any good tips to share, please let us know. Sharing is caring. And the same goes for this video. I'm just doesn't.